Get free tech advice for your business from O2 Gurus. Search O2 Business for more.
Hey guys, welcome to BTech. Basil here. I'm at Huawei HQ talking about the Honor 7. The Honor 7 is just coming to the UK. It's been around in China for a while. It's a pretty sweet phone for the price. £249 gets you a 5.2-inch screen, all metal body, really respectable spec sheet, 20 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front camera, an octa-core processor, 3 gig of RAM, a 3100 milliamp battery. Well, I've just practically told you everything about it, but let's go into a little bit more detail. Like I said, you've got a 5.2-inch full HD display taking center stage. Above it's an 8 megapixel camera. You've also got a camera flash, which is interesting. On the right hand side is where you can see the volume rocker and a really nicely recessed power button. Down at the base, micro USB connector and grills. Left side, it's a smart button, smart launch button. So this quick launch button is activatable either with a single press, a double press, or a long press, and it's customizable as well. So you can set it to do, well, whatever you want it to. You can also see there's a SIM slot. And this is either a single SIM slot or a dual SIM slot. If you use a dual SIM, then you can't use the micro SD card slot on board up to 128 gigabyte expandable. Up at the top, you can also see an infrared remote control, that's an IR blaster, and a 3.5mm headphone jack too. Around the back is that 20 megapixel camera, dual tone flash, and a fingerprint scanner, as well as a protruding Honor insignia. Now, the fingerprint scanner is really great for a couple of reasons. First off, it works, so it's pretty decent. It doesn't work with a finger I haven't used it on, it works with the finger I have, and in addition to that, it supports some cool gestures as well. So if I, for example, unlock the phone and swipe down on the fingerprint scanner, it will pull down my notifications bar. If I swipe up on the fingerprint scanner, I can multitask, and if I hold it, it'll take me home. Really, really handy and very intuitive. The position's akin to that of the LG G4 and G3's power button, and it really does feel natural for your forefinger to rest on it. As far as the whole in-hand feel goes, the flat side's a little bit slippery, but it does feel very, very solid. It's around 8.4 millimeters or thereabouts. Unsurprising that it's thicker than most phones, given the 3100 milliamp battery in here, which is mightily impressive. You can also see the front, it's a 5.2-inch IPS Full HD display. So it's a really, really nice thing to take center stage there. Metal body also, aluminium, but ceramic blasted to give a pretty expensive in-hand feel, considering that £250 price tag. You can also see as I pull in closer, this doesn't run stock Android, it runs Huawei's Emotion UI, and it's been improved. Aside from the physical improvements in terms of the interaction with that smart quick launch button right there, and you've also got some user interface enhancements. Starting with the basics, you've got a range of home screens you can pinch out to get an overview, and you can customize things pretty heavily, from transitions right through to wallpapers, etc. Pull down from a home screen to get your quick search. You can also pull down from the top of the screen in order to get your shortcuts and notifications as well. And like I said, no applications tray, but you can get a hidden applications tray, which involves you pinching out, so reverse pinching. Here you can stow applications that you don't use on a regular basis, and may well stop a lot of people complaining about Emotion UI's lack of applications tray. As far as the multimedia highlights of this thing goes, like I said, 8 megapixel front camera for all your selfies and a 20 megapixel rear camera. This is a new Sony sensor as found in the Moto X Play and Moto X style. You've also got a dual flash as well, one warm, one cool, for optimum white balance. We've tested the camera out a bit, but I can't comment too much on quality just because I haven't got the pictures off here. But one thing I will say for sure is it's pretty speedy to fire. A double tap of the volume rocker will take a picture, as you can see, in 1.3 seconds. It focuses pretty nice and quickly as well. You've got a range of modes too, right through from a good food mode to video, and shoots up to full HD, I believe, photo, beauty mode, and light painting. Light painting is exceptional because you can have your shutter open to up to 30 seconds, which is crazy good. And you can also do things like car light trails, light graffiti, silky water, and start track as well. jumping out of that, we can talk about that front camera. And now I can test out the fingerprint scanner to show you in real world it really does work. The front camera has that flash as well. So right up top, it isn't a strong flash, it's more described as a photo light, so a soft light. It'll just flatten out features. It's a really selfie-centric phone. Take enough selfies on here, adjusts the beauty mode on your face, and it will even remember your face, so that if you take a group shot and you're in it, it will apply the same changes that you made to your face. Other key highlights as far as the multimedia goes is a very powerful processor. You've got a Kirin 935 octa-core processor, 1.5 gig 4 cores and 2.1 gig, I think it is, 4 cores with 3 gig of RAM. What that means, practically speaking, is it's the most powerful phone Huawei has released to date. Really interesting given the £250 price point. This is as powerful around as a Note 4. Crazy good. So should be able to handle any games you throw at it. In addition, obviously, that big screen is going to be great for movies, and you've got a pretty loud speaker at the base. Not ideal it being at the base, but better than it being at the back. You've also got up to Cat 6 LTE connectivity here in the UK, and what's more, it's also got that 3,100 milliamp battery. 3,100 milliamps is more than most flagships around, indeed any I can think of with a 5.2-inch display, and it supports fast charging as well. And ultimately, I'm very impressed with the fact Honor and Huawei have been able to bring this to market at that price point. The Honor 7 should be released later this year. Like I said, I've got price, but I haven't got any confirmation as to what carriers are going to be arranging it. If you know, or if you have any questions, find them in the comment section below, and we'll do our best to answer as and when we have that information. Thanks for watching BTech. If you like the video, click like, and of course, if you like the channel, subscribe. That's how you're going to stay on top of everything we do. Holly's also a female, which is awesome because it adds something new to this channel, a female perspective on this, the Huawei Honor 7. New flagship type device from Honor. Just had a hands-on with it today. Starting off with the design, what do you think, Holly?
I mean, it's pretty standard. It doesn't look massively dissimilar to the Honor 6 Plus.
Except for the fact it's all metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, same kind of design language.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's quite recognisable as an Honor device. I think the finish on the back is quite nice, the sandblasted.
Yeah, so this is a 5.2-inch full HD display, metal body, but it has the same kind of flat sides that Honor 6 had before, like Holly was saying. It feels quite good for the price. So this is a £250 smartphone.